3, 2, 1. Okay, hi Eric.
Hi.
So,
Yes, hi. Appreciate.
do you remember what I sent you?
I forgot.
You asked me to send you a script and you didn't read it.
No. I know there's like I even forgot.
You said
what's
that you
the
wanted
first
to
one.
prepare. You wanted to prepare the questions.
Yeah.
So,
I'm prepared now.
okay, first,
Shoot me anything.
the first is
So what's the purpose?
Eric has to talk about who is Eric, what Eric do, why do it, with who do it, when
do what? Do Eric?
why Eric does. That's
Okay.
the first.
That's the first.
Yeah, that's the first.
So who is Eric?
Yeah.
Okay. That's the first.
Tell about more about you. I knew that you do CrossFit. We met you
Yes.
through CrossFit
Yes.
when we were in Urban Edge.
Yes.
Now we're in Morpheus.
Yes.
And I knew that you were in the police force,
Yes.
something like that, right?
Yeah. National service.
National service, but you were I don't know, something. It was not the army, right?
Is this live now?
Yes.
It's
Everything
live.
is like everything.
Yes. Yeah.
So I know that, but I don't know anything. I mean, I don't know if your brothers, your sister, your mother, your father, your girlfriend, wife, if you marry, if you want to have kids, if you want to conquer the world with CrossFit, if you just want to change Morpheus to a F45,
Okay.
all of those things, you see.
Wow, there's a lot of questions.
So go first. The first is like national service.
National service?
What did you do in national service? Because I thought that you were like in a police corps or something like that.
No, the thing is because for every boys, when they turn 18, they go to national service, right? As you know, but there's like a civil defense, police force, and the army. So I was being chosen to be in the police force. So that is part of the national service, which I spent 2.5 years.
And then,
That's it.
why?
What do you mean, why?
Yeah, why you didn't say like, okay, I'm going to stay in the police and do police thing?
At that moment, no, I didn't thought of anything like that. Yeah. So, right after that, I got a job. I was in the sales line.
Sales?
Yeah,
Selling what?
selling advertising space,
Oh man,
like
That
magazines.
That sounds like a super hard job.
Basically, it's just sales.
Yeah, but I
you
mean,
get the
it's-
numbers.
everyone wants to ignore you.
True.
When you say, hey man, I have a space for you, too busy, or
But there are people who wants you to be the person who is in charge of the magazine to want to be appear in the magazine if your magazine is selling well.
which magazine?
At that time, I started at Motherhood magazine. Can you
Motherhood.
Can you imagine? Yeah, Motherhood magazine. Because this company has a car magazine, different category of magazine. So, but there wasn't any. There's a vacancy for Motherhood, so yeah, I took it up first.
That magazine still exists?
I hope so.
You didn't sell enough space?
But they're really big. Annually, they have this, like, what they call it, the Motherhood exhibition, like many years back, at least a decade ago.
Yeah, that's too long ago.
Yeah, more than a decade. Yeah.
So, and then, after the sales job?
And then the sales job, I hop around. My last job was before I turned into. I switched to fitness. I did pharmaceutical sale. So that was my last.
That sounds more interesting.
Yeah, that was my last when I was in the corporate world, so to say. Yeah. So I changed. It was quite a big decision for me to switch from that to fitness. Something which I've been doing. Like I played a lot of football when I was younger. not really into bodybuilding, but after that I lift weights, try to cut off some weights. I did running, and wasn't enough to burn off my body fats. So
Why, you were a fatty?
it wasn't just have baby fats. Staying around with baby fats.
I don't know what that was.
Baby fats. You don't know what's baby fats? Okay. Google it.
I have to take my animal pack.
What's that for?
It's omega-6 and omega-3.
There's a lot of shit going on.
Yeah, that's all of them are omega.
With beer.
With beer, it's okay.
Nice.
It's just water.
Nice.
And you never tried to, or you never interested in getting a college, like university, or
No.
or some technical job like plumber or mechanic, or
You mean as
like
to change?
after you finish the police thing and sales and stuff, no? So then from there you just went to fitness shit. You know that fitness was your thing.
I mean, of course, I studied, I take certifications and the related PT courses, certification before I got into that.
Yeah, but that was your aim, like the fitness stuff, like
Yeah, it's
sports.
yeah, I want I want to share my knowledge, helping people to change their life to be better. I think it was a good switch. I mean, I'm still loving what I'm doing now.
Yeah.
So, so here I am.
And then you did your PT courses and stuff,
Yeah.
and then you start doing like working by yourself, or you start working in the gym, or
I started doing freelance, and then I do a lot of house call for personal training, and then I did boot camps. The boot camp was quite a trend during, I don't know, 2010, 2011. It was quite a trend. Every small boot camp groups popping up everywhere.
like in the parks.
Like in the parks, yeah. As long as there's open space, very military style, and I don't know why people love it at the time. Yeah, so it died down for a few years, like yeah. So I was conducting. I mean, I was like conducting various locations for the boot camp. Yeah. So boot camp. I mean, it's circuit, high intensity. Mainly body weight stuff, but
Yeah, you can't be carrying all the plates. And
yeah,
bars
I mean like
and shit.
sandbags. Yes, we do sandbags, like light weights, resistance training, but mainly cardio, conditioning, and after that, it's very similar to CrossFit. It's just that
No weights.
no weights, yeah, and then CrossFit is more with weights and more skills involved. So that's what made me progress from. I wouldn't say progress. I mean that was quite new. I mean, CrossFit came into the scene in Singapore like around that time.
I think the first CrossFit thing that I saw was in 2010.
Where in Singapore?
No, in the world when I realized about CrossFit.
Yeah.
I think before 2010, I don't know how strong was CrossFit in the world, but I remember I was in US in 2010, and then I was watching, I don't know, ESPN or something. They had like.
I watched it on YouTube. I saw it on YouTube. So I was just like, I just stumbled upon this YouTube video about the fittest man on earth. Fuck, was like, what? Fittest man on earth?
But before that, I was watching The Strongest Man.
Strongest man.
How it's called?
Strong man, right?
I don't know, these guys are huge, you know.
I know, yeah.
They throw
Yeah,
pens and
yeah.
Atlas ball.
Atlas stone, yeah.
Atlas
Yeah.
stone, whatever.
They carry up the box.
I was watching that before I was into like watching CrossFit or training CrossFit. It was pretty cool, like carrying the cars.
Yeah. So when I saw that, I was like, man, I'm gonna try that. So
But there was no CrossFit here.
there were a few, just a couple of boxes. It was expensive now still. So So it's like more expensive than the usual, what do you call that? The gym membership. So yeah, so I was like reluctant to join at first. But the only way to do it is to join the box.
Yeah, you have to try.
Yeah.
You can't say that you don't like it if
Yeah.
you haven't tried.
So I got hooked ever since. I think I started like 2012, end of 2012. Around there, maybe early 2013.
And then you start getting the certification for CrossFit.
Not yet. So I was like, I was training up first, getting used to the routine, learning all the skills, and yeah, it took me, I think, a year or two after when I joined. Then I took the certification.
And where was your first CrossFit box?
What?
Which CrossFit box?
It's CrossFit Hub.
CrossFit. How about the one that still
The one at
exists?
Tai Seng, yeah.
Yeah.
That was my, that's the...
CrossFit. That's the one that it has no air conditioning, right?
Yes.
That is like out like a big warehouse or something.
Yes.
But I heard that it's cheap.
Yes.
I mean cheaper, right?
Yep. I think it's I would say the lowest is more affordable than the rest of the boxes. Yeah.
So that's one of the pioneers, CrossFit.
Yeah, it's one of the earliest boxes. Yeah.
So and then when you choose to make your own box,
When?
or to start to like
No, ever
then it's
since-
CrossFit or what? From like I train people now. I want to do CrossFit and train CrossFit or open a CrossFit gym or be a CrossFit coach.
No, ever since when I make the switch to the fitness industry, I mean, that was my goal. I mean, what can I do? I can't be a trainer all my life, isn't it? I mean, there must be a goal that I want to have my own place, my own gym. There are so many gyms out there, and it's so competitive. So the moment when I started CrossFit, so it shifted a little bit from the normal gym setup that I want to have a place on my own, and then I find that CrossFit is like something I look forward to.
So
Probably that would be
at the beginning, you wanted to have like a normal gym.
a place on my own for me to
Yeah.
train, for me to train people, for me to train by myself, to train any time of the day, whenever I want. That was like, that
But I
was
think you can still do that.
now.
I mean, now you have the CrossFit Morpheus, but this is just CrossFit.
Yeah.
Or you can have like a CrossFit, but there's a part that is machines for the people who doesn't want to do CrossFit,
Space.
right? Yeah. But I'm saying like you can
Yes,
also.
yes, of course. You can.
Some people don't like, right? Some people are like, no,
Yeah,
I'm
I
a bodybuilder,
know.
then for CrossFit.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
like Robert Frank,
Yeah. That's your idol, isn't it?
yeah, one of my idols.
Yeah.
And Dan Bilzerian.
Your crush.
You know Dan Bilzerian?
Yeah.
Those are my heroes now.
They say the fittest man on earth, maybe probably one of the richest men on earth.
Who?
Dan Bilzerian?
Oh yeah. Yeah, but I thought it was fittest man on earth. I thought you were talking about CrossFit.
No. maybe
Yeah, he's quite
maybe
fit.
he does CrossFit.
He's
I
very
don't know.
fit. No, he has his own gym. And he can eat whatever he wants.
Of course, yes, of course.
So that's the CrossFit. And when came Morpheus to the...
When came
Yeah,
Morpheus?
it's okay, I want to have a gym, and then poof, Morpheus appeared.
Yeah, just like that. Just like that. Just like that, yeah.
It was your idea or was someone else's idea?
It was I wanted to I have this thoughts of, I'm just toying the idea of having to have a CrossFit gym of my own, and also thinking of there's so many boxes here in Singapore already, so saturated, so competitive. Of course, money is also a problem. It's also an issue. You can call it YOLO, just do it. Think about it later. But of course, there are steps, there are factors to consider whether to go for it or not. So, me and my few friends, so we said, okay, let's do it. So that's how we.
How many? Of course, if I may ask, how many partners you have?
Right now,
Yes,
4,
4, including you, or you
including
and
me.
3.
Including me.
So 4 total.
Yeah.
Well, it's okay because when you have too many
Yeah.
people, it's more complicated. I think 4 is already. It puts some work.
Yeah.
Because it's 4 heads that
Yeah.
think differently, right?
Yeah, of course.
Alright.
4 different opinions. Might not be good all the time. Might not be bad all the time. So there's always.
Well, but it has to be good because if not, the business doesn't go up.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
say,
yeah.
like, it has to be good.
Yeah.
Whatever communication.
I mean, of course,
Right.
it not just in opening a CrossFit box. It could be anything.
Yeah, yeah.
It could be anything. Could
Open
be
a bar,
yeah,
open a
restaurant,
restaurant.
cafe, or even open a online shop.
Engineering office.
Yeah.
So then what's next?
What's next?
Yeah. The gym is here, the Morpheus is working, so what? Another Morpheus in Pungo?
Maybe.
Or putting a lot of money and thoughts in the current Morpheus in Buena Vista?
I mean the
I
core.
mean, I know it's new because it's not even 1 year.
Yeah, it's not even 1 year. Almost. What is it now?
Because
August?
I joined in January.
December. Yeah, December. So 4 more months to a year. Wow.
It's still too new. Still too
Yeah.
new.
Yeah.
In order to make a business that works, you have to have 1 or 2 years, they say? 2 years.
But the plan is, I mean, expansion is not in the pipeline now.
Yeah, but it's because of the place here.
Yeah.
The
It'll be good if we can do something more of like something related to fitness, or it could be a cafe, or it could be a health bar, or it could be something not related to fitness at all, or it could be apparel.
yeah.
So
Morpheus,
we'll see.
Morpheus t-shirts.
We'll see.
I'm still waiting for my Morpheus t-shirt.
I'm waiting to. Yeah.
So what about the CrossFit Open? CrossFit Open is soon, right?
It's
No,
in-
the CrossFit Games, sorry.
Games.
CrossFit Games is
coming
next week.
Yeah. There's another open coming up in October.
Well, I thought the games were going to put it. You had a TV or no?
Yes, I have a TV.
No
I have a
TV.
I have a TV. I have a TV.
So no CrossFit Games on the box.
CrossFit Games, how are you gonna? It's in the middle of the night.
No, that's true because in California. No, it's
Yeah.
in.
By the
It was-
time,
Yeah, so he said,
yeah,
said 8 a.m. or something.
yeah, yeah.
6 a.m.
Maybe
I
they
remember.
Maybe they start like 3 a.m.
No, I would not.
But you will go on to like 6,
Yeah,
7,
but
8
No
a.m.
one would come at 3 a.m. to watch it.
Yeah.
No, I would not even wake up to watch 3 a.m.
No. Oh, I mean.
Because
Oh
it starts,
no, yeah.
It starts in the
Cali-
morning.
California, right?
No, it's in the.
You know,
Uh,
I don't know.
no, it's not in California. It's in Wisconsin. Yeah. No, so no, it's going to be like 14 hours difference.
Yeah.
So the next thing.
What next?
The next thing is about. I was talking about. Yeah, family.
Family.
No one knows about Eric's, what Eric do, you know, what Eric's family. No one knows, like, where are your brothers, your sisters, or
I've got no brothers, I've got no sister. I'm the only one.
and father and mother. Do you have parents?
Yeah, of course.
Or you,
Of course.
I don't know. You can say no. I'm adopted, and
Yeah, I got.
and
I
then
got picked up from
I'm
the
adopted.
trench.
Adopted, and my adopted parents died. You know, there's people who has very, very like drama of life, right?
Yeah.
I mean, of course, if you want to talk about it. you
Yeah,
have to
maybe
talk.
yeah, because ever since I'm young, I grew up alone. I'm the only son. I have a stepbrother, but I mean, the last time I met him, I think he was barely even 1 year old. So
Oh, really?
he's not even staying with me. Even if I met him on the street right now, I don't even recognize him. And he can't even recognize me, I think. He don't even know who am I guess.
And how old is he now?
Maybe, let me think. Maybe 30 now?
30.
30, 31?
And you're 38.
39 this year.
Mm.
39.
Mm.
Yeah. So, yeah, and I don't talk much about my family because, first of all, there's nothing much to talk about. and
Okay, I mean, it's fair. It's fair.
because I think growing up alone has been like, how do you call it? I trust myself more.
I don't trust myself sometimes.
Because I have to make my own decisions as I grow up. When I was younger, I don't have like a father figure, so to speak. I mean, I stay with my father, of course, but they are working. I mean, a lot of the stuff I do it on my own.
But you were, yeah. I mean, your parents were together?
No. For a very young age, I was with because my parents divorced, I was with my dad. Then my dad remarried, that's how I got a stepbrother. But that was like later on when I was in secondary school, like 13, 14 years old. That's when I got my stepbrother. Yeah, I think so. Or maybe 12. Yeah, around that age. Yeah.
And you still in contact with your mom and dad?
No, that's the thing. Then, that's the thing.
I mean, of course, if you don't need to answer,
I mean,
if you
during
want to talk, it's okay.
Yeah, because, I mean, if people ask, I mean, I would say it. But it's just that I would prefer to talk about more positive things.
Oh, but family is positive then.
I
we all have our family things, but it's...
I mean, everyone has their dark secret, but everyone has a dark secret, at least one dark. I have like 10.
And it's related to your parents? Or what is...
Yeah, I mean, basically, I mean, that was it.
So you grew up with your dad mostly?
My dad mostly. Then my dad, I mean, my mom came back and they got back together. Didn't remarry at all, just staying together. So it's like one complete family. After a few years, my dad left. He's not in Singapore anymore.
Oh, he left Singapore.
He
He just
Yeah,
disappeared?
I think
One day he
been-
just...
Yeah, I mean, he left. I think he decided to not carry on the relationship at that point of time. So my dad left. I think he left. He was still in Singapore for a while. Then after that, I heard that he was not in Singapore anymore. So now I'm living with my mom.
But you don't know if your dad is alive or dead or...
He's as good as I do not know.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah.
I mean, I also grew up with just my mother, but I know where's my dad, and we have a very good relationship. But as far as I heard, at least for Singapore, or for the people that I talk with, Singapore is not normal, like the relationship that all my family will have. Because, you know, my father, he was married before, he married my mom, then he remarried another one. So we have like 6 brothers with...
All living together?
No, we don't live together, of course. But you know, he was married with a woman, then he divorced, then he married with my mom, then he divorced, then he married with another woman, and he's still together. So he has 2 kids with every woman. And I mean, now we all get along. I mean,
With your siblings?
all the kids, we
All
all
the kids?
we all get along since we were kids, like all the time. Of course, when we were younger, probably, you know, the parents, the adults, they didn't, you know, they had their own problems. But now, they, you know, like for example, now if I go to Costa Rica in 2 weeks, everyone comes to my house. My mother, it's my mother's house. My father comes. My brother from the other 2 marriages. My father current wife, and sometimes the ex-wife, if she has time, she will come also. And everybody get together. It's a happy family, big family.
I mean, that's good.
And they say like, wow, man, that's no, here everyone hates each other. Like, oh, all right.
You mean here?
Yeah. I was talking to a friend and said like, no, I hate my stepbrothers or you know I mean, if my mother divorced with my father, they hate each other now or something.
I think
Okay.
I think culture plays a very big part.
Yeah.
I mean, like that's how you brought up. I mean, Latinos. I mean,
Yeah, no.
family comes first, right?
Yeah,
No?
something like that.
Something like that, right? Family is all about family.
But I thought it was
Everything is
also
family.
like a Asian Chinese stuff. You know, because from where I come from, when you say Asian, everybody talks about Chinese. No one thinks about Indian. So
But the thing is, like I said,
I thought
for
China
me,
people was very family. No.
yeah, they do. They do. Yes. I mean, when I was younger, when I was still with my dad.
And your dad and your mom are both Chinese.
No.
Oh.
My mom is Malay.
Oh, I remember like someone you were talking to me about it.
Yeah. My dad is Chinese, of course. But when I was younger, I mean, when I was my dad, I mean, I always go to my grandmother's place where they have a lot of kids, my cousins. Chinese New Year is like the day to celebrate. Yeah,
So
everyone will go
You
to
have more the Chinese side.
when I was growing up, yes. But after that, when I think it's the point where my dad remarried, and I just don't give a fuck. Just fuck this shit, man. It's like, I mean, I thought that I'm old enough to think of, because I've been doing
You
the
thought-
things.
you thought-
Yeah, I've been doing the things that I've been doing all along. Like I took care of myself. Like when I was sick, nobody gave a fuck about. I mean, at that point of time, I think that no one gives a fuck. So fuck it. I mean, when I was like 14 years old, I started to work, started to buy myself stuff. Yeah,
Working doing what?
like McDonald's.
Oh, really? Can you
Yeah.
work at that age here?
Yeah, 14 years old.
Really?
At that point of time, yes, I worked in
Ooh.
McDonald's. I started working when I was even younger than that. I mean, just like packing of clothes,
Yeah, well, those things are
those
normal.
things- yeah,
But
just work and get
but
paid.
work for a big corporation when you're underage?
Yeah, no, yeah.
I mean, not anymore, but in those times I think it was more normal.
yeah.
Now they don't accept, right? If you like,
I don't know.
No,
I don't know. At that age,
well, I think if you're like into an internship or something, they
maybe.
I don't know.
I think they still do. Like maybe that time, 14 years old was a bit too young, but I don't work every day. I mean, it's like during weekends. That's
But it's
about
good
it.
because you can buy your own shit, and you can
Yeah.
do your own stuff.
Yeah.
You see, I never had that. I never had a job when I was a kid. I mean,
And-
I had a couple, but no.
And when I was 16, that was the most happening job. I worked in a hotel. It's a banquet. It's like every week in fact, every day they have like dinners, wedding dinners, or it could be dinner and dance. So they need banquet waiters and waitresses.
You were waiting. Wait, a waiter.
I'm just serving. Yeah. But that was fun. I think I like that time.
But those are very long. You want to come back to those times?
Yeah.
Let's make a.
Is there a break or anything like that?
Yeah, we can make a break.
Okay.
So we can make a stop here.
It's really on air now?
No, not yet. We're back
Okay. We're back.
with Morpheus t-shirt. Show it on the camera. But it's too big for you, man.
Yeah. I shrunk.
You
I
shrunk.
need to.
Where is mine?
You-
Where are we getting ours?
You say you're gonna come that day. I say I'm gonna pass it to you. The sample T-shirt.
I will
Right,
bring
then
it.
come. I
I'll
brought
bring
it.
another beer. Wait. You want?
No thanks.
You want what?
I've got it here.
Okay. So the last thing that we talked, what was it?
I forgot.
We're talking about your family and you
No.
with your parents,
That was way.
and then you start doing things by yourself because no one was going to take care about you. then you start doing your shit, and then you were working
Yes.
in McDonald's
Yes.
as a waiter,
Yes.
and there were waitresses also.
Yes. So yes, that was the.
So
that's where we end.
So what about the girlfriend?
Girlfriend.
Yeah, where's the
Now?
current girlfriend?
Current girlfriend. My current girlfriend now is. What's her name? What's her name? Scarlett Johansson.
Okay, Scarlett Johansson is your girlfriend, but she doesn't know yet.
I know her, but she don't know me.
I know Scarlett. I think Scarlett Johansson is my ex-girlfriend.
Shit.
Yeah.
No way.
Also, Selena Gomez is my ex-wife.
I thought that's your sister.
No, it's my ex-wife. She just kept
She
my.
still carry your.
She
your,
just kept my last name.
Your name.
Yeah. And
Are you proud?
yes. And my ex-girlfriend is Megan Fox too. You know Megan Fox?
Yeah. That's your ex. Wow.
You know, you get bored of things. You know, it's like Brad Pitt. You know, he got Angelina Jolie. No, he got Jennifer Aniston.
Yes.
And then he was bored. Then he changed to
She's my future ex-girlfriend.
to Angelina Jolie. You see, that's what they say. It doesn't matter how hot the girl is. So
Hot, as in hot.
Hot.
Okay.
Hot.
Not cold but hot.
No, hot.
Not soft but hot.
Hot.
Hot. Not cold but hot.
Yes.
Okay.
It doesn't matter how hot she is.
Okay.
Someone is already bored of fucking her.
Okay.
Like Brad Pitt.
I'm sure, yeah.
He was bored of Jennifer Aniston, and then he started with Angelina.
Yes. No matter how hot the girl is, there will be more hotter girls.
I would not say hotter. I would just say it's just another girl.
Same.
It's like, like I love these shoes.
Yeah.
I just bought these shoes.
Yeah, better shoes. Okay.
But they said that I saw some another Puma this week, and they're very cool too. But it's not that I don't like these ones anymore.
Mm-hmm.
It's just that
Different taste.
The others are cool too, and I want to have both. Well, yeah, it's different.
But girlfriend, no, you can't do that, right?
Well, not in our current society, Western society, in a religious society.
But would you do that? Would you like to buy another girlfriend? Like, how are you going to buy another shoe?
I think it doesn't go like 1-to-1, like shoes and girls the same. But I don't know why you have to just pick one girl, and if you if you want to fool around with another one, why that means that you don't like the other one, because it doesn't.
But that doesn't mean you don't like the other shoe.
Exactly, that's what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
That's what I'm trying to say. I have these shoes, and the other Puma, they were pretty cool also.
Yeah.
But I didn't buy them because they were not my size. But if I buy them, that doesn't mean that I don't like these ones anymore.
Yeah.
But with the girls, it's not the same. But what I'm saying, like if I have a girlfriend or a girl or whatever, and then I meet another girl, and then you want just to spend some time to her and have fun, that doesn't mean that you don't like the other one.
Yeah, true. I get your point.
But people think that it's or one or the other one, that you can choose. And then manipulation starts. Because society, religion, and things that we're used to, and that we see as normal, but it's not normal. It's invented by men. Religion is invented by men. Right?
I don't know about that much.
Yeah, it was.
Because I've got no religion, so.
Well, but you see, that's you can see it there. Why you don't have religion? Because it was invented by men. It doesn't fit your beliefs.
Yeah.
But you have eyes, you have eyebrows, you have hair like everyone else. That's natural. You can't say no. Having two eyes is not normal. No, 2 eyes, 1 nose. That's normal. Okay, so we come to the thing. So what happened with the girlfriend? Or did you want to? Are you dating someone? Or?
Dating, no.
Or you meeting a girl? Or those days that I say, hey man, let's go have some food, and you say no, I don't want to. It means that you have a date, or it means that you don't want to.
Dating a girl, it's an understatement. It's like dating a few girls. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Well, it's okay. It's okay. I'm no one to.
I mean,
I'm no person to
right now,
judge.
Right now, I'm just going out with whoever I want to go out with. Sometimes, I mean, right now I don't have a girlfriend. Yeah. So nothing. No one exclusive. No one. I'm just emotionally unavailable.
Oh, okay. So convenient.
Yeah.
So convenient.
Yeah.
So who was your last girlfriend?
Who was my last girlfriend?
Yeah.
You met her. You know?
Oh, Eugene, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that was your last girlfriend. Yeah,
That was
yeah,
my
yeah,
last
yeah.
girlfriend.
That's true. That's true. And then,
You met her. Even we went on a trip together.
yeah. So you girls were planning to marry?
No.
Or no, because
plans.
you don't have a religion, then you don't need to get married, right?
What do you mean?
Do you think you need to get married?
What do you mean?
Because getting
You mean-
married is just a religion thing.
Really?
Yeah,
It's a religion thing.
yeah.
Married is, to me, married is fucking the same pussy all your life.
Yes, but then you have to sign a paper.
Exactly.
But
I mean-
it started with religion. Or they say that it started with, kings and kingdoms.
Yeah.
Like you're the king, you have a girl, you have a little girl,
Yeah.
and I'm a king in the other kingdom. Very cool also. You like my kingdom, I like your kingdom, but we want to do trades together. I have a little boy. I say, man, let's make up a kingdom. Oh yeah, let's marry my kid, your kid, they get married. They say, cool, because I mean the thing that I have read, it's not that I know it. I read that they do it, that people used to do that in order to make businesses bigger, like kingdoms bigger. But like the normal people, like a blacksmith, the blacksmith of your kingdom, if she likes a girl, she just like the girl, she bring it home, that's it. They don't marry it because they don't need to tie any bonds to get that land.
That's
So
not
that's
religion.
that's why but they say that's how it started, and then I don't know how the Christianity get involved in all of these things, and then now it is what it is. I mean, that's a very simplified version of the things, but it's kind of what I read.
But I don't see it that way. I mean, married,
Because a lot of people in other part of the world, they probably are not, like if you go to this place in Papua New Guinea, they don't believe in this marriage stuff.
I mean, maybe I'm just being ignorant. I don't know. I don't see it as because I don't have a religion, that's why I don't believe in marriage. It doesn't work that way for me.
Yeah.
I mean, eventually.
But it makes sense.
Huh?
It makes sense.
Yeah, eventually, I mean, maybe if I find the right one, I'll get married.
Yeah, but have you ever started thinking why in our heads we think that getting married is like you said, like being with one person your whole life?
Yes, but that's
Because-
not a big issue. That's not I mean, if you're ready for it,
No, but why do we think like that way? I mean, you were born, now you're 35, and when you think of a woman, they say, yeah, a woman, I have to be with her, just that girl forever. Who taught you that's the way of doing it?
this is, I mean,
Yeah,
nobody taught me.
No,
This
it's-
is just common sense.
But it comes from the society, because if you were born probably in Papua New Guinea, you would be thinking different, right?
Yeah, I mean,
So that's what I was trying to say. It's like, it's not that you really think is the best,
Mhm.
it's that the probably you're used to, because this
Yes.
is how you're,
I see where you're
surrounding
coming
works,
from.
right?
I see where you're coming from.
and sometimes people like it, yeah.
I think this is just also emotional plays a part, loyalty plays a part. If you're with someone, if you're intending to get married to someone, you're prepared to you're spending the whole life with that someone. I mean, if you only share it with that someone all your life, I mean, in terms of sex, in terms of money, in terms of a family, whichever. I mean, good times, bad times, you're sharing with that person, right?
Or do you think it has to be just with one person? That you have to share all the goodness and bad of your life with just that one person and forever until the end of time?
Yes, I would say yes or no. Yes, in a way, because because of the society, like what you say. No, it's because there are many things more to just one person, right? Like if you talk about love in general, you can love anybody.
Exactly. That's something that we talked, in the previous podcast with Nico. That's what we talked.
Really? Sorry, I didn't listen to your podcast.
Hopefully, someone listens to your podcast now.
How many minutes are we in now? Maybe, who knows? Yeah.
We wanted to keep it around maximum 1 hour, right?
I don't know. Maybe.
So we have like 32 minutes now.
Okay.
So if we have 20 minutes to talk shit,
Yeah.
and then we can cut it there, and then we leave it in 1 hour.
Yeah.
So that's what we thought, that we were thinking, like, who told you that love is just carrying that girl, about that person, I mean girl or guy, or now gays, right? Another girl or another guy, and they say that's what love is, and it's like, no, I can, I love, how someone say it this way, like sometimes, if you love someone, and that person loves you, whatever, then it goes for a while. And then things change for one person or the other one. And probably, if I love this person, that doesn't mean that she's going to be with me. Because probably her plans, I'm not part of her plan, and I still have to love her even if I'm not part of her life. You know what I'm saying? Like, probably you're with this girl or this guy, right? And then things change, and then things doesn't work, and then you guys decided to break up, and then people start saying, no, I hate that girl, I don't.
Yeah.
You can still, it depends how you see it. Like, for example, I still tell, like in the previous podcast we talked, I still have this ex-girlfriend that we broke up, and just things in life didn't work. Now she has her own family, she has kids, she has husband. But if someone asks her, I still love the girl. Why? Because when we broke up and things didn't work, I would say, oh, she's a good girl, she's an amazing woman. It's just that I can love her, but she doesn't need to be in my life forever. I mean, not as a couple.
So if you were to choose.
And I said, do you love her? Of course I love her. I want the best for her. I want her to, she's a, good, she has a good life, she has a good health, and hopefully her kids are always good, that she has a good life.
That's a different thing. I mean, you can only just be.
And I can love also my friend Juan Manuel, that I met in it's my friend from Costa Rica. We have met since we are 4 years old. We're 39, and I have other friends, not just Juan Manuel. I have many other friends, and we're still very close, very good friends. I love my friend. He doesn't get jealous because I have many friends. He doesn't hate me because I live in Singapore. He lives in Costa Rica now. Because we still have love.
I just feel that there's different kind of love. I mean, if you want to
yeah.
commit to, marriage is a very, I feel that it's a universal thing. The moment you want to get married, you are planned to be with that someone for the rest of your life. I mean, that's a different kind of love.
But why one person, or like?
It really all.
Not even just Muslim, because some other cultures, they can marry with more than one woman.
Yes.
So why?
That is based on their beliefs, right?
So you're talking about your belief now?
I'm talking about my belief.
Cool.
Universal beliefs.
No, because universal is
You
talking
see,
about your belief.
let's not talk about my beliefs. Okay.
Because
the thing is, I think deep down inside you need to ask yourself, will you be able to accept, like, how, if you can think this way, that you should be able to love someone, not just loving someone, or you can love different other girls, or fine, if you can I mean, you can find somebody else that accept your beliefs, then it's a wonderful world for you.
Exactly.
Right.
Yes.
But then again, if deep down inside I cannot accept,
then you don't have to.
then I don't have to.
Exactly. You have to find someone who.
If my belief that if I want to get married and I still can, I want to get married to someone and then I still would like to go out and mingle, if I can accept the other half to do that exact the same, then it's a wonderful world.
Exactly. That was my point. Like you have to be fair for both. If something is good for you, the other person is the same, right?
Yeah.
Because that's what I told to Lou. Lou, if I can have 4 wives, you can have 4 husbands. That's how it should be.
But that's
right?
not allowed. She's not allowed to have 4 husbands.
I mean, in the society, or in the law, but that doesn't mean that it's right or wrong, right?
But back to what you said, religion.
Right, religion. Exactly.
But if it's you're allowed, but she's not allowed to do that.
Yeah, by religion, she's not allowed.
That's her belief.
And that religion is very programmed in the very, very deep part of their brains now. Right? I understand. So now so how's Tinder?
Tinder is just like a.
I mean, I don't know if I can ask, but have you used Tinder? Or
yes. Not even just Tinder, like many other apps.
But I mean, as a matter of fact, when I say Tinder, I mean.
Yeah.
Because there are many apps.
It's just a way to.
But it works.
It works. Yeah, it works.
You can meet a lot of people. Yeah. Usually, I have never had like really bad experience. So when people say, "Oh man, I'm so alone," I say, "Man, just use a dating app. You can meet people."
It's just like a few second kind of thing while you were having a piece in the toilet, or it could be eating while swiping,
or when you can't sleep.
When you can't sleep, or when you are waiting for someone.
Well, then you are maximizing your time.
Exactly. So yeah, I think it's.
But then you match someone, and then you meet that person, and.
Yeah, you meet that person, and then you
but
hang out.
Have you lately meet someone?
On and off. Not regularly. Because when you reach I don't know, it's just that when you reach a point where you have to reintroduce to new people, you have to start over again. Like new people, okay, I'm saying the same thing to you. I start, blah blah blah. I'm Eric, blah blah blah.
I'm from here. My mother is Chinese. My father is,
and then and now I have to say it again, and then the process has been going on and on and on, and it's I don't know. Sometimes it's boring. I mean, tiring. You get to a stage where you just need to take a break for a while. Then after you come back again, So
I know.
So it's on and off kind of thing. When you have the mood, sometimes it just click, right? It's someone that texts you at the right time, at the right place, you reply at the right time, at the right place, and then you.
But if you don't use any of these dating apps, how do you meet people now? I mean, because now people are very to their own worlds, right? The phone, so it's very hard to meet people.
Yeah.
Do you still meet people? Like,
I think
people introduce people to you?
Yeah, sometimes. Yes.
I mean, because here you meet a lot of people now.
Yeah.
But like all the people here, majority are clients. So for sure, you don't want to.
I don't want to shit where I eat.
No, but sometimes happen,
Yeah.
I have a friend that they open a box. They open a box in Costa Rica, and one of the students came, and then they meet, they become friends, and then now they are a couple, and they both own the box. Interesting. So now both are owners, and they're together.
That's how I met Eugene.
I mean, it could
that's
happen.
How I met Eugene through CrossFit.
Well, that's how I met Lou.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's different because I'm not the owner.
I wasn't the owner as well. I mean, at the time.
That's
I'm
what I'm saying. But now you're not. That's what I'm saying. Like now you're coaching. You're the coach, and you are one of the owners. So that makes it a little bit more. Because if you start with a girl and then the girl she doesn't like you, then she will just leave, right? Then you lose clients.
What you mean now?
Yeah. Let's say if you have your gym, then a girl join, and then let's say that you have chemistry, and then something bad happened, and then she said like, no, I'm quit the gym, and then she left. Then it's one less member, right? And if you do that 3 times or 4 times.
I mean, even if we are together, I mean, if someone new join and we are together, I also lose a member because she stopped paying. Eventually, anyway.
Well, yeah, it could, but probably you can say, okay, no, because it's okay, I'm the owner, but you should pay 20%. After a while.
Because
it's business. Like
whatever arrangement
I have a friend of mine that he owns a business. He has a restaurant. I mean, it's like a hawker center in Costa Rica, where he goes to eat to his place. He pays. He has to pay. He's like, yeah, you have to pay. And for his friends, he has special price. Let's say instead of me paying $2, I pay $1. But when he goes, it's the same. Instead of he paying $2, he pays $1. But he has to pay because he said that food is always coming and it's not free.
Yeah,
you have to pay stuff. And I'm like, oh man, that's why you have so much money, because you're smart. So when not Tinder date recently? I mean, not
today, no.
Not today, but you don't have like any possible girlfriend in the funnel?
In the funnel?
Yeah.
No.
Not girlfriend. Someone to just go out and have a drink or have a beer. So what's happening? Is it
exclusive? No.
No, not exclusive. But
they just hang out. Yeah.
And do you see a future? I mean, a future. When I say a future, means like seeing again another time, meeting again for
something serious. You mean?
No, not serious. Just one day you met for a beer, and then one day, hey, let's just go to the beach, and then or you just say, no, I don't want to see her again. That's what I mean.
No, still in contact. Hang out whenever we have time. Yeah. And I think
air condition is off, right?
Yeah, it's off. And I think my time is a bit like.
You have not much time.
No, during like weekdays, we were to meet for dinner.
Yeah.
By the time it's already like what?
Yeah, it's
like
9.
9. Yeah. Who wants to have dinner?
And I have found this in Singapore. People don't like to meet at those hours.
Yeah.
In Costa Rica, it's like, okay, let's meet. Yeah, you want to have dinner? Okay, what time? 8, 9? All right.
No, the thing is because people have dinner very early.
Yeah. I don't know why people have dinner so early here.
7? Yeah, 7.
Yeah. When I moved here,
9 is too late.
I remember I moved here, and then I didn't have much friends, and then, or even with the colleagues from the office, they say, hey man, you want to have some dinner? Sure. What time? 6. I'm like, I mean, for what I'm used to, 6 is too early. Same when I meet a girl, let's say through Tinder or something. Hey, let's have dinner. What time? Let's meet at 6:30 on a Friday. Like 6:30, shit, man. I have to leave my office like at 5 and stuff. And for me, that was not normal.
Yeah.
But in Costa Rica, it's like you meet people at 9. And when I was in Europe, you meet people at 9, 8.
But you start work late, right? What?
Costa Rica, we still start at 8. But that's something different. I was talking with Dad yesterday that Singaporeans are very social.
Singaporeans are very social.
Yeah. And that's, I mean, as what I'm used to from Costa Rica at least, we are social, but we are not that social. Like they say, I work Monday to Friday, and probably I meet one friend or during Monday to Friday. Friday or Saturday, yes, you can meet friends. But Monday to usually, probably you meet once, sometimes.
You mean people in Costa Rica?
In Costa Rica, yeah. In Costa Rica, like, but here, you meet one friend on Monday, on Tuesday after gym you eat with your friends, then on Wednesday you have a date, then on Thursday you go with your colleague from the office, on Friday you meet your regular friends, on Saturday you again other friends, on Sunday you go to the movies, and Monday starts again.
Yeah.
Costa Rica is not like that. Costa Rica is like, okay, Friday, Saturday you see your friends, Monday to Friday, if you get crazy, you meet your friends, but if not, because I think it's mainly financial things. Here, economy is booming. I mean, not booming. There's money on the street. That's why I think. But that's something that is, when I move here, like, wow, man, so much life. Even in Europe, I was in Europe or in US, and sometimes during the week, you meet a friend, like now and then. Weekends is kind of normal. But Monday to Friday is sometimes you meet someone at 6 p.m. like just like after office drinks, and that's it. 9 p.m. everybody's at home. But here is every single day. You know, just when I move here, like, oh shit, man, I can't sleep. You never pay attention to that?
Yeah.
Singapore,
Yeah.
but it's not normal.
It's not normal.
No, it's not normal.
Yeah.
It's a Singapore thing. I don't know if it's Asia, or around Asia,
I think it's Asia.
but in Costa Rica or in East,
I would say that Singapore is kind of toned down compared to places like Bangkok, Hong Kong.
What do you mean? That in those places even worse? I mean, more life?
More life, yeah.
More?
Yeah. They're, yeah, I would think so.
Well, it's probably because you live here also. Then you get used to the pace.
Mm.
But when I move here, and like after office drinks, and people meet on Mondays and on Tuesday, and then let's go watch a movie and then have drinks, and sometimes when you're outside, because I'm a tourist at the beginning, and I was just going somewhere, I see people everywhere drinking and getting drunk, and I'm like, wow, this is so cool. But it's not normal.
But where were you before this, Singapore?
I was in Romania. But let's say where I was in Romania is there's a lot of life also, but it's because the city that I was living is it's like a university town. It's like 6 universities in a place that is just like, I don't know, like Jurong area.
Mm.
So like the small area of Jurong area is just like 6 universities. So it's like it's young people all over the places. And of course, like if you go outside, like a little bit outside, there's a lot of offices and big corporations who hire these people for IT stuff.
I think it's the same as.
But you sometimes you meet once during the week and then during the weekend. But here's every day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Well, like, oh man, I can't, so much money. And it's not cheap. But here everybody goes. And from the economy perspective, it's good, right? Because money is moving.
Yeah.
Means that people has money.
Yeah.
I mean, not wealthy, but money is always flowing. Costa Rica, you always with your money. Oh shit, man, I have to use this money.
Are you heading back to Costa Rica, right? When?
Yeah, I'm going
When?
the 8th of August.
Is there a direct flight?
You have to do at least one stop.
At least, yeah.
At least. So I'm going from here to Paris and Paris, Costa Rica. This route just opened. Paris, Costa Rica, they started this connection like 4 months ago.
What, Air France?
Yes. But usually what I used to do is Costa Rica, Singapore, LA, and LA, Costa Rica. If you're lucky. But usually it's Singapore, LA, or San Francisco. That they're like 1 hour difference. In Houston, and then Costa Rica. So you have to do 2 stops.
Is there a direct flight from Brazil? Rio?
I don't know. But
Is
I
it
remember
further?
I remember there used to be a flight from Dubai to Rio. No, there used to be a flight from Singapore to Rio.
Yeah, direct.
But
They
I
have
think-
it now.
I think it's not anymore.
Is it?
I don't know.
So from Singapore to Rio, but it has to be.
No, but if you go to Rio,
Singapore Airlines.
Then to Costa Rica, it's like 9 hours or more. So Rio is very far. Brazil is far from Costa Rica.
So it's better to stop at Houston.
Yeah. So now that's why it's good, like this connection to Paris,
Why?
because it's just one stop, and the price is not that bad. Because the prices go expensive too.
Singapore Airlines? From
No.
Singapore to
Now, Singapore Airlines, there's no Asian, how do you say, Asian flights from here to Costa Rica, from here to America, to Costa Rica, yeah. I think the only
How long?
flight is, let's say, Singapore Airlines do Singapore, LA, things like that. Singapore, New York, or inside, like LA go inside. Singapore Airlines don't fly. It's just American.
What inside where?
Like inside USA. Let's say if you live like Gus, if you live in the middle of the US,
of course.
you can do with Singapore Airlines. Let's say you stop in LA, but from there, Singapore Airlines is not going to Bing anymore. Then it's probably United Airlines or American Airlines or Southwest or whatever is the names.
But to Paris, there's a lot of Asian airline.
To Paris?
Yeah.
Yes, but this is the cheaper that I found. Air France. From here to Paris, in Paris, Costa Rica. So what is the next?
Huh?
What is the next?
What might next?
You are the next.
What my next?
I have to put again my ideas together. What is your next thing to do with your business? Because you never reply.
I said it
Before.
before.
No.
You'll be good. That's an expansion.
No, but you said a lot of ideas. But you
Yeah.
have like something in your mind that okay, this is the next, or you just want to make it, work. I mean, that's a good idea, of course.
Yeah. For
Because
short term will be just to stabilize the business. I mean, short term in terms of like 2-3 years, but long term wise, like I said, expansion. But it might not be fitness related, or it could be cafe or whatever. That probably like a one-stop holistic.
Holistic is the word.
Yes, holistic is the word. Yes.
Okay, so that's for that. And then what's the next step for family or girlfriend or wife or
I think
or hookers or
some things you can't force. You need to work on it.
You need to work, but sometimes you're like, no, I'm not interested. Or probably said that I have this girl that I think we will see what happens. Or you just like, no, I'm just whatever.
Yeah, I mean,
or you have like probably you're like Dan Bilzerian, that you have like all of them.
Yeah, I hope. No, the thing is, that's not. I mean, I don't. How you call that? This is not what I really want. But if it comes along, yeah, I mean, if it comes along, it comes along.
So, but what is what you want? What is it? What is it that you want?
I mean, eventually,
because for
if
example,
I find
for the
the
business,
right,
you said what you want. You want to grow the business.
Yeah. I mean,
So
eventually,
for like
if
as
I've
a
met some,
relationship or
yeah, if I met someone, then get into a relationship, and if it goes well, marriage will be the next step. Kids, yeah, why not?
I don't know.
It's not that difficult, right?
Some people don't like. I don't know. Do you imagine having a kid that is like you? Like when you were a kid, and then you grow. Like you imagine how you were.
I don't hate them. I don't. You see, I think a lot of us, probably in the Asian culture, will think that, you're as a kid, study.
Yeah.
When you grow up, you have a job, and then what's next? You have a family.
All right, everything on? Okay, hi. So yeah, sorry the interruption. I ran out of battery from my GoPro, and I get, yes, I guess that's a rookie problem, right? But if you want to see what happened in this podcast, you just have to follow us in anchor.fm or in YouTube. My YouTube channel is Fernando2YK, and my anchor.fm handle is Rethink That. That's the name of the podcast there. And I think you can also search by Fernando2YK or Rethink That in any Spotify or Apple. So just check it out. What I'm doing now is I'm editing, and because the cut is so ugly, then I have to say something about it, right? So see you next time if I get more people who want to do this podcast with me, all right?